What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? Today is Friday the 13th, December 13th. We're going to start off the 12 days of Christmas, and we're going to go all the way through Christmas to New Year's with the MetaZoo Steals of the Deal of the Year auctions from eBay. There's so many crazy steals from this year. I'm going to do about 10-minute videos every day. You're going to see a new video that's going to be about 10 minutes long, more or less, with crazy steals of a deal from 2024 MetaZoo eBay auctions and buy it nows and best offers accepted and all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed part one. Let's go. And this is going to be a crazy end to the year, all these videos. So we're going to start back on, well, I guess this isn't 2024, but December 30th, 2023, close enough. But I had to throw this in here because it's one of Escaped Alien's favorite cards. Men in Black disclosure pages, $26 in auction. Next we have Mothman Faux Hollow from Nightfall PSA 9, but it's the Collecticon stamped Mothman, sold for $187.50 in auction. Next we have the Sample Jersey Devil PSA 9, sold for $430.75 in auction. And in this video too, I mean, you're going to see some higher prices like this, but to me they're still steals of a deal, and I'm going to include a lot of Grail cards sprinkled throughout this video too. So those first few cards were from the end of 2023. They're close enough to 2024. I just wanted to include them. But here we are into January 21st, 2024. We have the NFT Mothman. So I believe it's serialized out of 16. I don't think we could see that on the screen here, but I believe it was like number 13 out of 16 or something. Sorry for the bad zooming in there. But yeah, the NFT Mothman, you never see this card. This is the only time I ever seen it on eBay. And it was being sold out of Puerto Rico. Sold for $2,950 in auction. Here's a memorable sale. So we had the Chromie Cryptic Carnival Mothman Secret Rare that Nick Strength of Pokemon can never pull. PSA 9 sold for $2,700 back on January 21st, 2024. This is absolutely bonkers. PSA 10 First Sighting Mothman sold for $660 in auction. I bought this one. I still have it. I don't think I'll ever sell it. And it's serialized 80 out of 99. Absolutely insane. I remember I knew someone in a city near me that pulled this card raw. They sold it for $5,000 Canadian. So maybe like $3,500, maybe $4,000 American. Raw. This is a PSA 10. There's only 8 of these graded PSA 10. Here we have PSA 10 Faux Hollow Mothman from Nightfall for only $19.50. Not even worth grading. This is an absolute steal of a deal. MetaZoo Topps Chrome Alternate Art Mothman Refractor PSA 10 for only $10.50. I bought this one, and I remember exactly where I was when I bought it, and wow, that is insane. I don't have sales for these two, but I just wanted to show these in the video just so everyone remembers. The Chibi Aura. So this is the Faux Hollow, and there actually is a reverse hollow version of the Aura. You can only pull the reverse hollows out of big box blister packs, like the 3-pack big box blisters. All the top hits are only reverse hollow, but out of any normal Chromie's Cryptic Carnival product that isn't big box, it's going to be full hollow. Very interesting. I don't know if this is a steal of a deal anymore, but this is just memorable because when the rest of MetaZoo was crashing and just going right to the bottom, going to zero, there was one card that was rising above everyone else. Sam Sinclair Black Friday promo on January 28th. So one day before Mike Waddell released a letter saying MetaZoo's totally screwed, it sold for $305 in auction. Let's just take a look at that card really quick. Absolutely crazy. I remember when Nick Strength of Pokemon pulled this on his channel, he had no idea how rare this card was. He's like, oh, cool, got a Sam Sinclair. Meanwhile, I guarantee everyone watching that video was like, holy shit, he actually pulled it? This blows my mind, but it only gets cheaper as the video goes on. You'll see what I mean. Piazza Bird Full Hollow Kickstarter PSA 10 for only $86 in auction. Loveland Frogman Full Hollow Kickstarter PSA 10 only $171.38 in auction. Here's an absolute steal of a deal. I remember seeing this and I wish I picked it up because I really like the artwork. For $37, Hopkinsville Goblin serialized number 1 out of 5 MetaZoo Topps Chrome Black Refractor. Take a look at the artwork. Awesome. For $37, and it's a PSA 9. Here's an absolute steal of a deal. So the Kickstarter promo card you get out of a Kickstarter spellbook, 1,000 made. This is a PSA 10, so for only $22.50. Absolutely beautiful card. Loveland Frogman dressing up as Mothman for Halloween, PSA 10, So for only $10.50. Metal Man of Alabama full hollow Kickstarter PSA 10, only $28. I bought this one. I sold it at this point, but when I picked it up for $28, I was like, holy crap, that's a no-brainer. Sinkhole Sam full hollow Kickstarter PSA 10, so for $30 only in auction. Reverse hollow Chibi Mothman Kickstarter PSA 10, only $9.50. Cryptid Keeper might recognize this one because he owns it still in an AGS case. This is when I bought it. I bought it for $78 in auction. And what's crazy about this gold refractor Mothman? Yeah, I didn't even say the name of the card. MetaZoo Topps Chrome Gold Refractor Mothman, serialized out of 50, but it's how off-centered it is absolutely crazy. Look at that. Alright, here we have two of the Mike Waddell promo cards where it got Mothman on his shoulder there. In auction, one sold for $425 American, and one sold for $420 as a buy it now. Or best offer accepted. Here's a crazy card that I was so close to owning at one point, but never pulled the trigger. But I know Heartbeat PM has this card. We have the Mothman Revive promo card from Nightfall, PSA 10 for $427 in auction. And you know what? Let's just look at that artwork. That is a crazy Mothman. That is a promo card I'd still like to get, but it's just going to be too much nowadays. I had my chance, but I missed it in the dip. And the very first Mothman from the Revive Skateboards collaboration, PSA 10, so Crypto Nation, $515 in auction. That's a steal of a deal. That's insane for this card. I mean, it's a regular promo card. It's not scratchable or anything for the skateboard, but absolute steal of a deal. Look at this, a full hollow sample card, BGS 8.5, Eternal Snowflake, not the most popular, but I mean it is a full hollow sample card in decent condition. $96.55, under $100. Oh, Escaped Alien, he's still watching? Look at this, Men in Black, full hollow from Disclosure Pages, only $15.50 in auction. Here's a monster steal of a deal. I mean, this is insane. MetaZoo Topps Series 0, so the very first Topps collaboration with MetaZoo. Piazza Bird, first sighting, PSA 10 for only $200, best offer accepted. There's only 3 of these that graded a PSA 10. Here's another auction that I missed out on, and man, like it just, there was too much to buy during the dip. Like the money was being spread way too thin. Huge wallet fatigue. Like it was insane how many good deals there were, but you couldn't buy everything. And here's a prime example: Joint Snake, MetaZoo Topps Chrome, Black Refractor, serialized out of 5 for only $57. Like that card just looks good. Here we have 8 boxes of MetaZoo Topps Series 0 for $45 in auction. Look at this, Metal Man of Alabama sample card, PSA 9 for only $200 in auction, $200.50. That's insane. Paul Bunyan PSA 9 sample card for only $208 in auction. Here's another card I picked up, Mothman X-Fractor PSA 10 alternate art for $69 as a best offer accepted. And here's a card. This isn't a steal of a deal or anything. I'm just showing this card because all year long in 2024, this card has been selling for dirt cheap. $5.50 for the Native Gala promo card with Sam Sinclair in his tuxedo. This card has never... this card has been selling for like $5 all year. Here we have the MetaZoo Double Die Gold Mothman serialized token card. $350.69 in auction. Here's an interesting one. Back on February 18, 2024, 12 boxes, like a sealed case of 12 native booster boxes for $720 American. So that'd be $60 a box. Here we have Cumberland Dragon sample card, Gem Mint 10 for $1,335 in auction. That is a massive steal of a deal. You'll never see that card ever that low ever again. I mean, a PSA 10 sample card is crazy enough. Never mind the Cumberland Dragon. That is crazy. If you know anything about the Rudy promo cards, you know the Rudy Santa Claus PSA 10 selling for $137.50 is an absolute insane steal of a deal. Oh, and look who sold it, Escaped Alien. Here we have a Superfractor MetaZoo Topps Chrome 1 of 1 Ding Bell for only $330 in auction. And it's a CGC 9.5. That is absolutely crazy. Here's a card I had my eyes on, and I wish I pulled the trigger, but there's just too many other things I was bidding on. Jackalope sample card, $109 in auction. This is an absolute steal of a deal without a doubt. So Caster's Cup, Loveland Frogman, PSA 10, and it's autographed by Kelsey and Mike Waddell for only $150. Best offer accepted, February 25th. Let's take a look at the card. This is one I wish I didn't miss out on. I mean, this is crazy. There's a little doodle on there, everything. Mike Waddell's signature, which is weird, but I mean, crazy. Caster's Cup, Loveland Frogman, PSA 10 for only $150. Here we have a sample Wendigo PSA 9. Sold for $790 in auction. A sample Van Meter Visitor BGS Beckett 9 for $405 in auction. And then another Wendigo BGS Beckett 9 for $750 in auction. Dark Crystal Hollow sample card with an autograph by Mike Waddell for only $165.50.